What's that?
What's the level of motivation on a PPC versus a cold call?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. And that's one of the benefits is you could like, we have a guy that we work pretty closely with, Brian Crow. I don't know if any of y'all know him, but he has one acquisitions guy. His entire company is ran through PPC, and he gets about, I think, 8 to 10 leads a week. And he's closing 2 deals.
He's requiring
His acquisition guy to close 2 deals a week.
Yeah.
So with the follow-up and then the newer stuff, it's a lot nicer to only have to touch 10 new people a week and still close 2 contracts as
So you
opposed,
get
yeah, 8 a month.
What was that?
That
close in a month.
He's
Yeah.
closing
Oh, 8 a month.
on $250 a day
I
of
find a
PPC.
little bit of a funny mind trick too. We've been talking about a lot here in our office. When you're getting a PPC lead versus a cold call lead, you're more inclined to understand that on PPC, you're helping someone like with their situation. They're calling you for help. Help me figure this out. So you're like, look, I need you to take pictures because that's the only way I can help you. You're getting such a better response from them. But when you're doing it with a cold call lead, you almost are asking them to sell their house to you, not trying to help them sell their house. It's like a little bit of a mind thing where you're like, wait a second, I've been trying to call and get you to sell me your house, but really my goal here is to help you with your problem. And you forget that a little bit with cold calling. So you got to stay focused on that.
Trying to get through the weeds on that. Just quick question, if I'm doing my math right here. So you're saying that this Brian, who's doing roughly 8 deals a month, if he's paying 200 for PPC a day, so that's $6,000 a month, 8 deals, that's about $750 per closed deal. How does that compare to your, I'm doing rough math in my head here. How does that compare to your investment per closed deal for cold callers?
That's 8 deals. That's 8 deals a month with a pipeline. He's not closing 8 deals based off of those, say 50 or 60 leads he gets in a month. That's something that he's built over time, you know. So probably, I would imagine, and I don't know this, I'd have to guess, but he's probably only doing 1, maybe 2 on the fresh leads, because the gold's in the follow-up.
Yeah.
The gold really is in the follow-up, the constant contact. So you're going to bring in people in your PPC that are like, yeah, I'm looking to sell, but they'll have title issues. So it won't close for 45 days, but you got it. The lead first came in that 45 days ago. So eventually you get to where you're having 2 closings a week. I think he's probably been running with this guy for 4 or 5 months now, you know, where he's getting up there. But I know that in January, he was like, man, this guy, like, it's only 2 a month, 3 a month. But as that pipeline starts to fill up, you start to get more in. Like our February and beginning of March has been dry, but April and May look to be amazing for us. It works. You've just got to work, and you can't expect to get that check quick. Sometimes you'll have those deals that close in, 14 days or sooner, but the majority of them seem to be 30 to 45 days. So you really got to, that's where when Brandon and Sean and all these guys talk about making sure that pipeline's full, like you got to work every day, because you even see it in the days. Like when you take a day off, you might not recognize it now, but like next week, you'll be like, whoa, this is weird. I don't have something to do that day. That contract that you would have gotten that day was sitting on the phone, or that follow-up that you would have had that you were supposed to call the next week